and I am a lady who loves fashion, sewing, textile, print and patterns. I love these things so much that I have my bachelor's degree in apparel merchandising and product development. However, I work as a flight attendant and I absolutely love being a flight attendant. On my days off, I'm able to work on sewing and fashion projects of my own creation, and these bring me so much joy. And this is a good lead in to what this video is about. I have purchased tickets to the Dressmaker's Ball. This ball happens in Leicester, England in September, and it is the creation of the owners of Crafty Sew and Sew, which is a seamstress shop and workspace in Leicester, England. They created this event so that seamstresses would have a reason to create elegant evening wear and show up and meet other seamstresses. And it's my understanding that this event has been going on for several years. I follow a lot of British seamstresses on Instagram. They seem to have quite the sewing community in England, and I was so thankful to hear about this ball. When I found out it was in Leicester, England, I thought, gosh, I have flight attendant benefits. Why not fly out there? I talked to my husband and he wanted to go too because we both just love England, and we're so excited. So this video will be all about the adventure of creating my dress and attending the Dressmaker's Ball. I'm doing, and it is this Butterick 7943. I found this sewing pattern at Vintage in Bowling Green, Ohio, which is an antique store. And when I saw this view, I thought, oh my gosh, this is exactly what I had in mind. Look at how it has this contrast, very dramatic cummerbund. Oh my gosh, a deep V neck in the back, and then the neckline is that bateau style. It's so like chic. And I had made a mood board of what I was like hoping to go for with my dress. And so the Richard Avedon photos from the 50s of like Dovima, the model, and Sunny Harnett, you know, they were just so like lean and glamorous. They had like these structural elements to their dresses. I made this mood board, and you can see kind of what I'm talking about. Like, if you look, here's Sunny Harnett, and she's got like this cummerbund, and you can see like just the contrast. I love the neckline, which is basically what my dress will have. And these are the images that inspire me. The one that inspired me most of all is the Christian Dior Rose France dress. Oh my gosh, it's light pink and dark pink, and it's so pretty and simple. And this just inspired me immensely. I drew up a photo, not a photo, I drew up a fashion illustration of what I want, and it's very similar to the sewing pattern, you know, the bateau neckline, the very dramatic cummerbund, and so I actually did something I haven't ever done before. I probably should have done before, but this is inspiring me to do it. I made up a muslin. Well, I think they call it a toile in Europe, which is far more classy and fancy, but in the US we typically call it a muslin or a mock-up, at least in my sewing school. So I made a muslin mock-up of my dress, and I'm so glad I did, because the sewing pattern that I found was, I mean, it was roughly my size, but the hips in the sewing pattern were supposed to be smaller than mine, and the waist was way bigger. So it was just very wise to make a muslin. And then I edited the fit. I then dismantled everything I had just sewn, and I will be using those pattern pieces from the mock-up for my real dress when my good fabric comes. And right now I'm just filming this video because the fabric should be coming later today and I'm so excited. And of course I can't sew until it gets here. So I hope you will follow me on this journey. I'm so excited to share it with you. This came in the mail in a pink envelope, my fabric for the Dressmaker's ball. So I'm gonna open it now and see what it looks like. Well, they made it very safe. Lots of warning labels to not cut into it. Okay. When I heard the UPS man knock on the door, I just like ran to the door. I've been waiting all day for this. Oh, pretty. Oh, it matches the envelope. Okay. Here is the fuchsia color. This will be the cummerbund. And, oh, the main dress fabric. And they look so pretty together. Oh my gosh. Okay, so it's been 4 months since I last filmed, and we're less than 1 month away from the Dressmaker ball. So I thought I would show you some of the accessories and then reveal the dress to you in its finished form. So first, this was a photo from my inspiration board, and the lady is wearing these beautiful teal shoes with her pink evening attire. And so I found these gorgeous teal satin shoes with the rhinestone detail off of eBay, and I think they will look just so perfect with the pink dress. Next, so I made a purse to match my dress. The fabric was bought at Joann's, and it is this fabulous vintage simplicity fabric with all these ladies wearing different dresses. Clearly these are taken directly off of sewing patterns from like the 50s and 60s. And I just love all the dresses, and I thought for a dressmaker's ball that is just perfect. I sewed these little rhinestone flowers on here, and this strap came from a purse I thrifted, and I cut it off, cleaned it, and put it on the purse, and I think it's so cute. I love the pink contrasting zipper and how it's different on each side. I also put these little buttons to make it look like fancy hardware on the 2 ends, so that will be fun. Then I bought this. I think this is so cute. Have dress will travel. Again, it's this vintage simplicity design, and since I am traveling with a dress, it's just kind of super cute. A great way to carry my dress that I worked so hard on. And last but not least, I am so proud of this little hat. So this is a fascinator I made. I actually used a paper plate and kind of like folded it into a cone shape, hot glue gun, and I went around different not thrift stores, but antique malls, and found vintage findings, and just some things I had. So like there's a little vintage sewing machine from a dollhouse. I have like the selvage edge from a piece of fabric, some pins, thimbles, spools, and some flowers. This is just a really pretty ribbon I had, and there's some really cool buttons from actually my grandma. You know, oh, this lace is from my mother's wedding dress, and I tea dyed it. So, you know, oh, and look at these little measuring tapes. This is actually made out of paper, and it's from some old department store. I just love it. I think it ties together the seamstress theme, and I always think of British people wearing hats. So when I'm going to this ball in England, I just thought, how cool. So the next film strip I'm inserting will be the dress. Thank you so much for watching this video.